Yes, best of luck with that. Now, if you were wondering what the universe has in store for you this festive season, then wonder no more. Astrologer Carolyne Faulkner is here with all you need to know. Welcome to you.
Thank you.
So, we've got lots to get through. 12, obviously. Should we start, first of all, with Sagittarius?
Well, first of all, I just wanted to bust a quick myth. It can't be possible, nor is it logical, to split the whole of humanity into 12 signs of the zodiac. Yeah, and expect them to be experiencing the same thing at the same time or be the same people. However, the stars and planets do have an energetic effect on human beings because we're all made of stardust. Scientific fact, atoms that exploded. Anyway, now, the stars do impact us as human beings. So for that purpose, I wanted to introduce you to the ruling planets. So the ruling planets move into little clusters of stars in the sky and pump out energy that actually impacts us. So, yeah, back to Sagittarius.
OK, go on then.
So Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is one of the biggest planets. It's got over 60 moons. Now, Jupiter, the ruling planet of Sagittarius, Sagittarius has actually been under the cosh for a couple of years. Saturn has been impacting them, which has been quite difficult for them because they've struggled with optimism. Now, in December, that planetary alignment moves, so it's like they're free again.
Oh, OK. So good news for Sagittarius.
Right. What about Capricorn?
So Capricorn's ruling planet is actually Saturn, and we call Saturn Queen Saturn. She's very proper. She likes things done properly. And so for Capricorn, there's an alignment that kicks in December that lasts for about 2 years. And what they aren't being asked to do is to take off the rose-tinted glasses, to see things for how they really are, not an illusion. So it could be an intense time for them. However, if they've planted seeds with integrity, then this is actually a really good time for them.
OK, good. Aquarius, this is me.
Aquarius, yes. Well, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus has a different orbit. Yes. Yeah. Sorry about that.
There you go.
There's nothing I can do about that. Your moon's actually in Aquarius. I looked at your chart. Sorry.
My moon is in
Aquarius,
Uranus,
which is ruled by Uranus. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, sorry about that. So yes. Right. Yeah. So Uranus. Back to Uranus. So Uranus has actually been in the sign of Aries, and that's been there for 7 years.
Right.
So for Aquarius, it's been a good and energetic time for them, but all the things that they've been trying to do will actually actualise in the spring, because after 7 years, Uranus, the ruling planet, moves into Taurus, and Taurus is actually about actualising the intangible. So it's quite good for Aquarius. It's been, a slow build.
Okay,
what about
good.
Pisces?
Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune, in mythology is sort of god of the seas and the oceans. So Pisces are actually incredibly sensitive. Gone right, they're very spiritual, intuitive. A lot of the people I work with work in the film industry. They've got loads of Pisces in their chart. However, gone wrong, they see things so clearly, so they tend to want to escape from reality, so they hit the bottle.
Oh, right.
Or if they're kids, the video games console, or even if they're adults, still the video games console.
What about Aries? Aries is me.
So Aries, well, you're actually ruled by Mars, and Mars is the god of war. Now, during the Christmas period, your ruling planet is in the sign of Libra, so it's all about being the diplomat and mediating, and actually not, burning any bridges and watching your temper, because Aries gone wrong is aggressive or passive-aggressive. Aries gone right is super dynamic. Which are you? No joke.
And what about Taurus?
OK, so Taurus is ruled by... Taurus's ruling planet is Venus, but it's also co-ruled by the Earth. So Taurus is an incredibly practical sign. They're not interested in anything to do with, stuff that you can't see. It's all very practical, and, of course, they love their food. Taurus, Venus is actually in Scorpio, which is an intense time for them, and they're also being moved on from a planetary alignment that has lasted for about a year, which has been maybe splitting up some of their relationships, but forming new ones, and it's also spiritualizing their lives.
Okay. Gemini?
Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is like the puck of the zodiac, the mischievous one.
Oh.
Yeah. So Mercury is actually in Gemini has actually been impacted by a planetary alignment that's been impacting its opposite sign, Sagittarius. Sorry, I'm trying to make it simple here. But anyway, Geminis are being asked not to work with any superficiality. They're being asked to work with their truth. So they have to be very honest with themselves and avoid any gossip, because that lowers their vibration.
Oh, OK. Cancer?
Cancer, or Sansa, as I call it, is ruled by the moon. Now, the moon moves into a new sign every 2.5 days, which is why Cancerians are known to be quite moody. The thing is, around Christmas time, the moon is actually in the sign of Pisces, so it's a double whammy in terms of the sensitivity side of things. So for Cancerians, the biggest lesson for them is to learn not to internalise things, and it's very important that they don't take things personally, because Cancerians, or people that have got a lot of that in their full chart, can tend to take things personally and get defensive and reactive. So the most important thing is a sense of humour around Christmas time. We've got to have that, and not to internalise things for everybody.
Leo.
OK, so Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun, as we know, when it comes out, it makes people happy, and that's actually Leo's job on the planet, is to make other people happy. Gone wrong, they can tend to create a bit of drama. So it's really important that, you see, gone right, they're very creative. Gone wrong, it's drama, so maybe give them a colouring book.
Oh, OK, nice. Happy Christmas. Virgo. OK,
so Virgo's been impacted. That Virgo's ruling planet is actually also Mercury, but it's being impacted at the moment by an asteroid that's been downgraded called Chiron, which is the wounded healer. So for Virgo, they tend to get a lot of bad press in the zodiac press, that is.
Right.
A bit like Hogwarts. So anyway, it's kind of like they're pushed to, they're seen as being very controlling. The reason they're controlling is they're terrified of being vulnerable. So for them, if they express their vulnerabilities, heaven and earth and all the people that they love and know can help them.
Okay.
Libra.
OK, so Libra's ruling planet is Venus, and Venus is in Scorpio. But the thing about Libra is that they're actually being... we've done Libra.
Have we?
No.
Definitely not?
No, definitely not.
OK, so Libra has actually moved on from... they've been impacted by Jupiter, which is the great teacher. So for Libra, it's almost like very important for them to be spiritualising their lives and also forming new relationships that are not based on past toxic patterns of behaviour.
OK, Scorpio, finally.
OK, so Scorpio. Wow. OK, so Scorpio is basically, gone right, super powerful, super magnetic, very sexy. You can always tell a Scorpio in a room. They smoulder. Gone wrong, they're very manipulative, controlling, and maybe a little bit vengeful. So they need... Jupiter has moved into their sign in October and stays for 13 months. It's really important for them to use their power as a force for good.
Well done. That was amazing.
Well
Thank you so much. Very much.
Thank you.
I want to know more now as well.
Right, there you go. Still to come, Queen of the Bake Off, Prue Leith.